Hey everyone, and welcome to another video by Simovations. I'm Simovations. If you've been here before, welcome back. If you're new here, hi, welcome. Please subscribe. If you missed last week's video, you can click the clickable I button above. So, today we're going to be diving into another build video where I am going to be taking an apartment here in the city, taking everything out, redoing it, and staging it for new people to move in. So, let's get into it. So, here we are in San Myshuno. Now, we are here in Medina Studios apartment, and we're going to be working on the apartment that was recently occupied by Salim Benali, if you know him, if you know The Sims. So, he's quite an okay guy, but his apartment always lacked. It was always dark, dingy, it needed work. So we wanted to fix it up a bit. So as you can see, I came in here and I started with lighting, deciding to change floors. Now, one thing that kind of drives me nuts a bit, whenever someone moves out, when you move your Sims out and you move them out with their furniture, what drives me nuts is that they take the kitchen cupboards, they take the bathroom and even the light fittings. It drives me nuts because you would never do that in real life. Why take everything with you when you move into a new place? So, but yeah, anyway. So here we are, we're making a kitchen again. I decided to go with this kitchen cupboard, and actually at this point I started thinking to myself, you know what, I'm gonna try and make this space entirely CC. I'm gonna try and do pretty much everything in here CC if I can. There are a few things I will go with at the end that weren't CC, but pretty much everything in here will be CC. So stoves, kitchens, bedrooms, everything. So as you can see, I started with the stove and I'm putting a fridge in, a sink, and I decided to do this kind of not a U-shaped kitchen. It's more like this because of the fact that it just made sense for the space and for the look and feel I was going with. And most people ask, but why you put so many cupboards up there? They can't reach that top cupboard. Yeah, I put those top cupboards there because of the fact that literally as I say, you can never have too much storage. And these walls that are very, very high, it kind of become pointless to a point where it's just too much space above open. You can use the space. And I know you can't get there all the time, but you put stuff there you don't need all the time. Maybe you have your winter stuff out and you put your summer stuff up there, or you vice versa. Then you can see I changed the floors. I opened up the bedroom because of the fact that it just helped with the flow of the space. It helped with the lighting, and it just made the space feel bigger. The bathroom stayed exactly where it is, and I'm actually sitting back thinking now, I think the next time I work on this apartment, I'm going to try and move that bathroom and see where I can place it that it might work better. But for now, it's sitting there. Then I did the bed, and I put this, as always, my favorite cupboard system, which is the Vime set from Tuds. As you can see, I love using this in all my builds because it's the most customizable closet situation that you can work with. Then I kept this wall open because I wanted some very well accent wall. So as you can see, I did this accent, and it was around this area that I decided that was actually the color scheme I was going with in this apartment. So I was going to go dark blues, navy blues, and oranges, and just trying to work that. And then with this, you could actually bring quite a lot of classic art and contemporary pieces and classic pieces. You could bring a lot of antique stuff in here, and it actually adds to the space. Then I decided to add a fireplace in because you can always use a fireplace, and I know in Sims you kind of not it's not ideal you can't just add in a fireplace, but in Sims you can, and I can always pretend that it's a gas fireplace that you could just add in the space afterwards. Then I wanted to do an L-shaped couch, but as I was going and I developed the color scheme of this place, I decided, okay, I'm gonna go with this set, because this set actually I really like using. I cannot for the life of me tell you who it's from, but I like using this often, especially when I'm doing color schemes like dark blues and oranges, because this just works in those spaces and it adds to the space. Then I wanted to add in this, I wanted to add in a dining room table, but the space just didn't allow for it, so that's why I actually moved the couch back as well, closer to the kitchen island, because of the fact that you open up your living space, but you can always sit and eat at the kitchen counter, or you can sit and eat at the couch, watching TV. Totally depends on what you want. Then you can see I was adding some art in here, and I thought to myself, okay, I need to add a desk here. That's why I kept this open, and now I moved the bin, because of the fact that it allowed you to put a desk with a chair, and you could still get past it quite easily. No issues, no hassles. And I thought to myself, I need a bookcase in here, so that's what I thought I'll do here in the front entrance. And just trying to work on something that would work here. I decided on one of these ones. These I like, but you just had to sit and fill them, and it takes up quite a lot of gameplay. Then I added those bookcases in, because it actually kind of added to the antiqueness of the space. It just added to the space. Then I went and painted all the walls blue. I know it makes the apartment dark, but all the light, like the wind, the natural lighting and all that helps, and the light kitchen and the light wood does brighten up the space quite a bit. Then the bathroom I went with black and white, just because it's quite a nice neutral tone. And now looking back, the floor and the walls and the bathtub were in CC. The others were, but unfortunately this was the case. And you'll see the TV was in CC, and there was something else. Oh, and the light bulbs were in CC. Which unfortunately I only realized afterwards. Then you can see I just went and tried to get some more artworks in here. I actually went with a nice piece, one of these piece that literally looks quite antique. It adds to the space. Oh, and there's one more thing, which was the curtain that was up against the wall. Here it was also not CC, but the rest is all CC, which I'm actually really happy with how it turned out, because a lot of these CC pieces I love using. So here, as you can see, we've got the nice front entrance hall, and with the picture, we've got the living room. I will be dropping the CC list of the CC that I used in the space afterwards. Then we got the kitchen and the living area with the desk, as you can see, and the bedroom area. I actually think it looks quite nice. It looks a bit dark, but I mean, with the ceiling, if the ceiling is white and it's quite open and light, and you got all these white pops everywhere, it actually looks quite nice and cozy, basically. And then, as you can see here, we've got the full final floor plan. I actually think it looks so much nicer than it did before, because it's a lot more open, it's a lot more bright, it's updated because of the fact that Salim Benali's place was very out of date and needed work. So I'm actually kind of happy he took everything with, but yeah. Sims team, please can you guys sort it out that you can leave the kitchen islands and the kitchen counters and the bathroom stuff. You leave the stuff that would normally be left in a house. We need, yeah. Anywho, that is my opinion. Thanks so much for watching. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you like this kind of content, subscribe for more awesome content like this. And I'll see you guys next week. Bye.